high tops in his profession, and he was very loved. But later in life, he committed suicide. And this also inspired me to try to find out why even professional musicians that reach a very high level, they don't have peace inside. Yeah, so you're professional musicians, and I really want to take just one subject today. Yeah, how to bring peace to yourself through music, and maybe how to make a difference in the society, and how we can influence through music all these processes, political, economical, social. Yeah, you have a special role with your power of music. Yeah, and I want just to touch that subject. Yeah, and maybe to do something also in the end of our conversation. Yeah, to use this power. So give me an idea what you can change in your own country.
In my own country?
Yeah.
I'd change parents, and I'd change the public's opinion about musicians and music as a career. You know, people don't look at it like a career, people look at it like a hobby, a pastime. I'd like to change that perception and have people look at musicians seriously as a career, as a profession, and have parents encourage their children to be musicians. That would be very nice. That's the one thing I want to change.
Nice, yeah. Very nice. Thank you. So what do you would change in your country?
In my country, I would like to change the political scenario, whereby I don't want music to be taken, to be used as a tool to maybe like incite or violently incite the public, because their politicians use that as a means. They can tell big musicians to write songs against other political parties or to suit themselves. So I don't want music to be taken as a tool. It should be universal, and it should be something to make people feel good. And yeah.
Great.
Yeah, so I don't want politics to be involved so much in music in my country.
Thank you.
I guess for me, with all that they've said, I'd pretty much like to do what they said, and also, I guess, how artists perceive themselves. Like, what's their purpose? Like, are they really content with what they're doing? Like, for me, through how I'd show that is how I do my music, how I live through my music, how I perform. Like, through that I'll show that I'm content with whatever I'm doing. And I'd also like other artists to look at themselves and like, do they picture themselves doing this many years, like rather for the rest of their lives? Like, this is a serious game, or it's serious business, music, and it shouldn't be taken lightly. That's what I'd like to change, artists' perception of themselves.
Wow, thank you very much. Are you part of the group? Do you want to be part of our circle?
Yeah, sure.
So, I was not sure, maybe you are a solist.
Switch boy.
That work with
we can share here.
No, I can have this. No, I get it.
Great.
I'll get a portion. I'll be back.
So, and you can just introduce yourself very quickly, and then tell me what you would change in your country.
I'm Polycarp. I play the guitar in the band. What I'd like to change in my country is, in terms of music, I'd like the government to be more involved in music activities and these activities to bring the youth up, because there are many youths in our country who have jobless and don't have anything to do, but they have talent. Like, they can sing, they can play instruments and stuff, but there's no that platform to put it out, because they don't have support from like sponsors or anything. The government doesn't do anything. So I'd like that to happen in our country. Yeah.
Wow, thank you very much. And you, what you would change in your country?
Price of burgers.
Price of burgers, that's one. But I would say the one thing in Kenya that I feel is strongly that I strongly think about is just social inequalities, the rich, the gap between the rich and the poor and those in the middle, and using music as a medium. I would like to see that those gaps filled, or rather all those groups come together, and that everyone is treated with equality. No matter, it doesn't matter what your financial status is or whatever, that everyone is treated as, you know, as equal citizens in the country. So I would like to use music to bring that change.
Great, thank you very much. So nice ideas, yeah? And I think we should maybe just choose just one subject from all of it, and maybe such a one that we could extend to global kind of changes, yeah? And I want to show you how you, like a musician, can work in your laboratory, yeah? With yourself. Maybe when you exercise, or maybe when you rehearsal, maybe when you write songs, maybe when you have just time for yourself, yeah? And you can influence also quite a lot through your art. So maybe you can take some subjects just for yourself and something you can do for the world also, for your country, or in other countries. Well, what subject we will take? What question we will take to change the world?
Equality.
Equality is relative. I think we should take a different.
I think we should go with what you had said before about your the pianist guy who committed suicide. Like whether, as an artist, like how do you ensure you're satisfied with your or
How
art-
you can
art
be
piece?
happy with yourself.
That's
yeah?
universal.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can start with that, yeah, and then
Yeah.
next one, yeah, it will be also personal development will bring us also harmony in the society also, yeah, on all levels. Actually, it's very good, very good. I think it's starts there, yeah, here, and by this, by having peace, we influence. There is a very nice Sufi story, Sufi little story, yeah, about a man that dreamed to change the world, and he was praying to God and asked God, please support me to change